Morning, this is Everyday Prepper. Welcome back to the channel and thanks for joining me on today's Tarp Breakfast Club 3000 subs giveaway edition. So loads of different stuff to go through, lots to talk about, but without much further ado I want to get the tarp set up, get some coffee on is the main thing, and then we can start doing the breakfast and talk about the instructions for the giveaway. Now you might recognise it, I'm down at the same place I was last time, down at the old disused rifle range, and I'm on a different side of the concrete this time because the wind is a northerly wind. So where I was before, it would have just been lifting up my tarp and I'd have been taken off. So I'm round the other side, a little bit sheltered, but I've got a new tarp to play with. Now this one is called a Viper Basher V-Cam. The cam actually, it says V-Cam, but I think it's pretty much the same as this, so which is MTP, which is multi-terrain pattern. But it's a rectangle shape rather than square. So my normal tarp that I use, obviously last time I used the poncho, which was rectangle slightly. My normal tarp is 3 meters by 3 meters and is in woodland camo. This one is about 2.5 or 2.75, just short of 3 meters long, but the width is about 175, something like that. I'll put the actual length on the screen. But the great thing about this, and I don't know what I'm going to do with it, it's got 25 attachment points on it. So even the DD tarp only has 19 points on it, the DD tarps that are widely videoed. This one, yeah, 25 attachment points. There's actually more attachment points than that, but 25 usable ones really. So I'm going to try and rig it up. I only need 4. But there's loads of different combinations you can do with this. It also sticks itself together. You've got some poppers here. I'm really not sure what they would be used for. I don't know whether maybe sealing up doorways or something like that to make it a fully enclosed tarp configuration. So I'm going to set this tarp up, try and get it so that it's keeping the wind off me. It's not raining. It is high tide, so I'm very wary of that. I'd rather it be high tide actually, because if I was to roll off, at least I go into the water and I can swim around to the beach, which is just over there, rather than falling down a big drop onto the rocks. So yeah, safety first, eh? Right, so we're going to get this tarp up, and then I'll walk you around it, do all the usual stuff. I've got a slightly different configuration for what I'm cooking with, so I'll show you that in a sec. And I'll be right back with you when I've got the tarp up. Okay, right, we've got the tarp set up, got my microphone on, hope it's all working well. We're green on the lights, we should be okay. Right, let's just walk you around, show you what's going on. So this is the tarp. Oop. Trip over the guideline into the water. Now, I know it's not ideal. For some reason, I've got a wind coming over that. There's like a rolling bit of concrete there, and the wind is coming northerly over there and forcing the tarp to the floor. So what I've managed to use is the extra tie point on here. Now I said there's several, didn't I? Look, there's got tie point there. You got another one over there. So there's 3 on the back here. And I've wedged a peg into the flint on the concrete, tied it around both ends so it's not going to come loose. That's nice and tight. And then I managed to use my little wedges from last time, and they're in there, giving it some pressure that way, so it's kind of on a pulley, so it's pulling it through, so it's constant pressure on there, so it shouldn't wedge itself loose, so it should be okay there. Then I've got my camping pole, trekking pole I should say, with a little bit of paracord on another wedge. That one's a bit precarious, it keeps coming out, but yeah, we'll see about that. And then we've got so that's the top. Look how it blends in on camera. I can barely see that. That's really good. That's really good. That's really good good camouflage. So we've got another wedge up here, buried in there somewhere, and another one over there as well. But that's all I need. If that was to rain, let's get underneath. If that was to rain, hello, there we go. If that was to rain, I'd be all right. And it's actually quite sheltered. I'm going to get my stove down here. It's on a slope though, that's the only thing. So I might have to improvise somehow and pile it up. I've got some wood with me this time. So we're actually going to have a fire stove. I realised for the first time, I haven't actually lit a fire on any of my videos. So it's about time. I'm going to get the stove set up and lit. I've got some firelighters with me that I use in my home stove. Could do with this a bit higher, this tarp, but the concrete doesn't go high enough, so never mind. Hopefully my camping pole will stay and everything else will stay. Right, I'll just show you where I'm at. So I'm right by the sea. We're inside the shelter here, and we're right by the sea as well. And there we are. It's all pretty good. Look at that. Level it up a little bit. That's it. That's a bit more secure. There we go. Right. I'm going to go and get the rest of the gear and bring it all in. Right. Now, got my breakfast. Got some special breakfast today. And I have got my mat as well, just to keep me warm, because it's very cold. Quite cold on this buttress. So I'm going to set my mat out and have a little sit on there. Yeah. There we are. Perfect. Just balance the rucksack on there, just so it doesn't go for. Okay. Right, just grab my other stuff. Right. Now again, I'm in quite a rush this morning because I've got to get off to work. So we've got to get everything done. Get the coffee on first of all. Now I brought a bag of nicely chopped wood for my stove. I didn't really know how much to bring because I've never done it before. So we've got the stove out. And where's the stove? Put some wood in the fire. Just going to give it a little light. I'll just show you what I've done here. That's the stove. Got it in there. We've got a firelighter in there. Hopefully I'll be able to close the lid, and it's all going pear shaped. There we go. Look. Close the lid, and then hopefully that will burn nicely. Right. So I'll do that now. Do it on camera. I better do it on camera. There we go. I've got a lighter that hasn't got any fuel in. Okay, that's not going to work. I've got it lit. I put the wood's just starting to burn, so I put the shield round. It's very windy here, but that seems to be working. I'm going to put the grill on top of there, and we should be good. I want this to work because today I've got some venison to go with my eggs and some spinach. Now, where I loiter around Sainsbury's, it's part of my work, for those of you who don't know me, I do deliveries and stuff. So while I'm hanging around Sainsbury's in the middle of the night waiting for deliveries, the only thing with this is it's smoky, but there's no other lunatics walking around. As far as I could see, last time I looked, there was no lunatics, just me. But yeah, where I'm loitering around Sainsbury's, I get to have a look at all the special offer tickets that they put on. And they were doing bags of spinach, normally £1.29, going for 29p. Now, I don't normally buy spinach, but I thought 29p. My Turkish mate, he goes, oh yeah, they're really good for, really good with eggs. So I thought, well, what better way to try it than Tarp Breakfast Club? So that's what we're going to do. Right, now I'm going to get my coffee on. Maybe I'll just cook the breakfast actually. I'm not sure about all this. Let's get the grill on. Now I was going to barbecue the venison on my little grill, but I think I might just fry it. I'm hoping this doesn't set fire to the tarp. Right, this wind is really getting up. Didn't expect that at all. It is high tide. High tide usually brings a lot of wind with it as well. The fire is burning a good one. Let me just show you that. We're going really well. So that's the first time I've used that stove with fire, and the first time I've really lit a fire out in the field. When I say that, I mean, you know, I've used stoves and I've used the gas thing and I've used my BCB and everything else, which is kind of fire, but this is with actual wood. So I'm quite a big smoke footprint here, which I'm not particularly happy about. But again, as I said, there's no lunatics around, and you know, what are they going to do? I'm surrounded by water. It's perfectly safe. I was actually going to set the tarp up over just under the cliffs on some grassy area, which would have been a little bit more out of the wind and easier to stake down using lots of different guy lines and stuff on the top. But this is a protected area. I didn't want to upset the seagulls. Nature comes first as far as I'm concerned, so I thought I'd come out this way. Although it's a bit more precarious, it makes me feel more comfortable. Now, I think I'm just going to get frying. Let's just get going. I reckon that's hot enough. I've got to find my spray. Now, so the giveaway. Yes, what we've all been waiting for. Now, the giveaway item, which will be shown shortly by my glamorous assistant, is actually going to be one of these V-Basher tarps. Brand new, all in the packet. Now, we do these on the Everyday Prepper shop, and they retail at 45 quid. So it's not something we give away lightly. But this is great. It's a lovely tarp. It feels quite strong. It hasn't set fire yet, so it hasn't caught fire yet, which is good. So yes, this is what we're giving away. And as I said, it's got 25 attachment points to it. It's over 2 meters long, and just under 3 meters long, and just under 2 meters wide, I believe. So loads and loads of configurations. I'm going to have so much fun with it. I'm going to be using it from now on. I'll probably have my 3 meter one as backup if I'm doing a closed-in situation. But I think for breakfasts and picnics and things like this, I'm going to be using this and working out lots of different ways of setting it up. Right, that fire's going really well now. Now I'm concerned that it's going to run out of wood. So let's get some more wood in there. I did chop up quite a bit. It's going lovely. They're all just a little bit long though, that's the only thing. Now the only thing is, I haven't got a way of lifting the lid off. This needs a bit of wood. Right, so then we've got to go through some details of what you need to do to win this basher. The Viper V-Cam basher. Right, let's get that on there. Let's pop some more wood in. It's going really nicely. There we go. Put those in there, like that. Get the grill back on. That'll do. Okay, right, so that'll be my fire management thing. Let's get another one. Brilliant. That shield works an absolute treat. Right, frying pan on. Like that. Let's get my oil on. It's a bit smoky in here. Right, let's get the spinach on. Let's get the venison in first and foremost, which I defrosted in the. Of course, it's making me sneeze. This smoke. Some lovely chunks of venison. I bought a leg of it in the Saturday farmers market the other day. I cut it all up and froze it, and it's done a treat. You know, it's really good. Oh look, I'm not prepared here at all. I haven't got my spatula out. Where's that? Here we go. Oh, it's all going a bit mad. Okay folks, now if you want to win this basher, this 25 point Viper basher, look it up online. All the retailers do them for about £45. If you want to win this, a brand new version of it, which I've got at home, which my glamorous assistant, as I say, is showing, then you need to put a comment under this video. You've got about a week to do it. I'm going to give it about a week, and the reason for that is because we can announce the winner a week later, and I should be able to get it sent out first class, hopefully before Christmas. Now this will be open to UK only. I'm not sending it abroad, all right, so apologies. The UK, that includes obviously Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland. Oh, that really stinks. Why does that smell? I think everything's just catching alight, as long as it's not my basher. Right, stove's a little bit too hot. Oh. Okay. Yeah, the plastic's burning on my stove, that's what's happening. Right. I might have to throw some water on there. It's out of control. Ow. Okay. We don't need any more wood. I've got way too much wood and that's going to catch fire to my basher. Okay. So yeah, put a comment under this video and I need you to put a keyword in there which is going to be the @ and the word basher. B-A-S-H-A, like I put on the screen. @basher, somewhere in your comment. It can be at the start, can be at the end, can be in the middle, but just put it as all one word, the @ and basher. And then what we'll do is I'll do probably a live, if I can get away with it. I'll try and do a live. If not, I will do a recorded one, but I'm going to use one of these random comment generators. And what they do, they select comments, all the comments, and then I filter all the comments out with that basher in, and then we pick a winner. And that's what it will do. And I haven't done this before, you see, so that's why it's all a bit new to me, but I think I've figured it out. Obviously try and keep the comments positive. If there's any trolling comments with that basher in, you won't be winning. Why would I want to send out a fantastic basher to someone who doesn't like me? Makes sense, doesn't it? So yeah, keep them nice for obvious reasons. If you want to make a negative comment, that's fine, but just don't put @basher in it. Everyone's entitled to an opinion, eh? Yeah, I put way too much wood in here, and my windshield's melting. What the? That's not supposed to happen. That's right. We're going to get the spinach in there. So you can actually see what I'm doing. I'll just pull that down there. Right. Yeah, look, I don't know if you can see that on here, but it's all warped where it's melted. Right old mess. I've got a numb leg. Oh my god. I can't move. Okay. Now, when we do the draw, what we'll do, let's put that over there. Oh, nearly kicked it off. Okay, when we do the draw, what I'll need to do, I'll announce the winner on the night in a week's time. I'll give it a week. I mean, hopefully that'll be enough time, because I would have put the post up as well, and I really want to try and get it out before Christmas for you. Whoever the winner is will need to email me, and I'll give you the email address on the night or on the day with your address details of where to send it to. So again, if you want to enter the competition, you need to be someone who's happy to give me your postal details, which obviously all I will use for is sending the basher. And maybe an email address, just so I can let you know when it's been posted and everything else. And that'll be good. Sorry for the interruption. There's something I forgot to mention during the Tarp breakfast, was that I wanted to put an incentive out there for everybody, not just one winner as such, something that everybody can participate in. I haven't really mentioned the Everyday Prepper store much, but if you go on there and have a little look, everydayprepper.net, you'll see the link in the description. What I'm going to do is put a 10% discount for everybody. There'll be a coupon code I'll put it in the description, and if you apply that for the next 2 weeks, right up to Christmas, will be as of the release of this video, which hopefully will be tonight. For 2 weeks, we'll give you 10% off your whole basket, the whole purchase price of anything you purchase from the site. So if you wanted to stock up on a few prepper bits, there's a few things on there. There's not a massive amount of products on there. I'm looking at getting some more on there over the next few days. But have a little look. If there's anything that you see, do you think you can get a bit of a bargain, then by all means help yourself to 10% off. For members already get a 10% off the store, so we're going to up that to 15% for the next 2 weeks as well. So sorry about that interruption, but I completely forgot to mention it. Back to the giveaway. Right, we're almost ready for the eggs. We're going to need some more of this stuff. I'm holding the pan because with one hand, because it will go flying into the sea, which we don't want. Alright, let's get some eggs on the go, and then I can throw it all into my mess tin. One-handed egg crack, genius. Anyway, I figured, what better thing for Tarp Breakfast Club to send out than a tarp? I'm not going to send a breakfast out, am I? You've seen my eggs. So hopefully you'll be happy with that. Ooh, fire's died down. So it's gone from extreme volcano to next to nothing in 2 seconds. And now my eggs aren't going to cook. Madness. Are they going to cook? Okay. Can't get that unhooked. Come on. So I can't unhook my shield because it's completely stuck. Oh, there we go. Right. And it's warped and melted. Put the pan on there, right? That's it. There we are. Okay. Put that down there like that. Oh, we've got ash in the face. Right, eggs are cooking. Eggs are cooking, tarp is holding. It's all very precarious, but that's what we do here on Tarp Breakfast Club, don't we? You know, it doesn't have to be all hunky-dory. We make the best with what we've got. I'm pleased about my little, my wedgie nuts. They're holding very well. So the only other thing to say really is thanks again. Thanks to everybody who has subscribed and interacted with the channel as well over the last year. The interaction is the key thing, you know. Some of the comments, I mean, you get the trolls, but majority of people have been really, really pleasant, really nice, really helpful to other new members, not new members, new subscribers and people viewing the channel. And there's always some really good discussions that I see going on in the comments and that, and it's fantastic. So look, if you're coming across this channel for the first time, or you've done a search for freebies and giveaways, and you've come across this channel because there's a freebie in it for you, good luck with the competition. But if you're looking at maybe subscribing to the channel, if you're considering subscribing to the channel, have a little look around, but mainly have a look at the comments. And when you see some of the comments on the videos that I've done, how can you not subscribe to that? It's a fantastic community to subscribe to. So that's what you'll be kind of joining, I guess. It's free to subscribe. You're not going to get bombarded with notifications if you don't want to be. Only when I release a new video, if you click the notifications bell. And that's it really. It doesn't commit you to anything else. If you wanted to support the channel further, we do have membership options as well, and have a look on the description for that. But yeah, other than that, appreciate all your support. Now, my eggs have completely engulfed the spinach, which is nice. And I think we're ready to serve up. What I'm going to need is a knife and fork somewhere. A fork. I've got a steak knife as well somewhere. I don't know what I did with it. That venison smells good. Right, I think we're ready to go. Let's put the lid over there where it's not going to get the venison in. I think the venison is cooked bloody as hell, as they call it, but that's fine. It's red meat, it's lovely. It's chicken, you don't really want bloody as hell. Look at that, spinach and eggs in the pot. There he goes. So that last bit. Right, put the lid back on there. Now if I leave the frying pan, no, I think what we'll do is put the frying pan over there. As you can see, it's all very precarious. There we go. Right. Well, that stove worked quite well. Very smoky, but that could be the magnolia wood that I've been seasoning for the last 2-3 years, maybe. Now, nobody wants to see me eat my breakfast, but there it all is in my mess tin. Spinach and my eggs and my venison. So I'm going to enjoy that. And then I'm going to get packed up and go home, I think, because I've got to get back to work. Obviously edit the video, get that out. So yeah, anyway, if you missed it earlier, please type a comment in to enter the competition. Type @Basher in your comments somewhere, and then I can filter all of those out, and then we'll do a draw in a week's time, just in time to get it sent out before Christmas, and you'll get your new VCAM basher with 25 different attachment points on. Retails at 45 quid, and you'll get that out first class. Look forward to picking the winner. So thanks very much for watching, appreciate it again, and thanks very much for joining me on the Tarp breakfast again, and we'll see you soon. I just remembered my seasoning, and luckily I've still got all my breakfast left, so we're going to go with a bit of black pepper, I think. Oh yes. And while we're here, we'll put some white pepper on the eggs. That's going to make me sneeze now. Lovely. Awesome. Right, all packed up, leave no trace. Apart from the little niblets of venison. That are left for the seagulls.